Have you ever been disrespected, overlooked, or simply ignored, making you feel completely powerless? If so, you're not alone. Today's video is specifically designed to help you overcome these situations. We'll delve into the teachings of none other than Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor who was not only a leader but also a Stoic philosopher. If this is your first time on my channel, I ask you to help by subscribing and liking the video so I can continue creating more content like this in the future. Lesson 1. Know thyself today is the beginning. Know yourself. This phrase, with ancient roots credited to various sages and appearing in many philosophical traditions, aligns beautifully with Stoic philosophy. Why is it crucial to handle disrespect as a true king, as Aurelius eloquently put it? Your ability to control your thoughts and treat yourself with respect is all that shields your mind from false perceptions, both about yourself and others. This isn't just a philosophical thought, it's practical guidance. Knowing yourself is like donning an impenetrable armor. When aware of your values, strengths, and weaknesses, you can stand firm, and arrows of disrespect simply bounce off. Self-knowledge is especially crucial in the context of disrespect. The answer is simple yet profound. Disrespect often seeks to attack our insecure parts, the facets where we doubt. But if you are secure in your worth, knowing what makes you unique and valuable, disrespect finds no fertile ground. Let's be practical for a moment. How do you get to know yourself? First, engage in honest self-reflection, whether through formal meditation or simply taking a quiet moment to ask challenging questions. What are my core values? What hills am I willing to die on? Make a list of your strengths and weaknesses. Knowing your limitations is a form of strength. Lesson 2. Authenticity. This leads us to another critical point. Authenticity. The Stoics held that living in line with your true nature is the path to eudaimonia, a deep sense of satisfaction and fulfillment. Self-knowledge is more than a defense against the storms of disrespect, it's your compass. The better you understand who you are and what you represent, the less impact disrespect will have on you. Know thyself, and you shall possess the keys to your own kingdom, a realm no amount of disrespect can conquer. Lesson 3. Control what you can, ignore the rest. Our third lesson takes us to the heart of wisdom. Focus only on what you can control and let go of the rest. In the words of Epicurus, we cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how to respond to them. Imagine someone disrespects you, be it with words or actions. It's tempting to react with anger or frustration, but here's the Stoic twist. While you can't control the actions or words of another person, you have total control over your response. Your mind becomes what it focuses on. If you focus on disrespect and negativity, you become fertile ground for those same things. Practically applying this lesson involves identifying elements of the situation you can control. You can control what the other person said or did. You can't control your interpretation, emotional reaction, and subsequent actions. Once you identify what you can control, focus on it. It's like tending to a garden. You can't control the weather or soil quality, but you can water your plants, weed, and take proactive steps to create a healthier environment. Implementing this principle not only helps you handle disrespect like a king, but also allows you to live like a Stoic philosopher, rising above the noise and disturbances of external events, maintaining inner tranquility. Lesson 4. Perception is reality. The fourth lesson to absorb and internalize is that perception is reality. The Stoics understood this well, considering it a pillar of their philosophy. Marcus Aurelius himself stated that life is opinion, emphasizing that how you perceive an event becomes your reality. Why is this critical in handling disrespect? Because disrespect often depends on the story you tell yourself about the event. Someone makes a derogatory comment, for example, and you can perceive it as a direct attack on your character, or as a reflection of the other person's character, struggles, or even poor judgment. Practically applying this involves taking a moment before reacting to disrespect. Use that crucial moment to carefully choose your perception. Ask yourself, Is this really about me, or could it be about the other person's issues? In most cases, disrespect is less a comment on your flaws and more an expression of the other person's problems. You can even go a step further and completely change the narrative. Instead of feeling attacked or diminished, consider it an opportunity. Use it as a mirror to reflect on yourself, not to identify flaws but to affirm your values, worth, and resilience. When perceived as a challenge rather than a threat, disrespect can become a stepping stone rather than an obstacle. Lesson 5. Your mind is your strength. The fifth lesson in our Stoic journey is a powerful reminder: your mind is your strength. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of the mind, stating that the soul is dyed with the color of its thoughts. In this lesson, we focus on the incredible resilience and sanctuary your mind can provide when facing disrespect or any external circumstance. Imagine an impregnable fortress that remains undisturbed through storms and sieges. That fortress is your mind. When external events like disrespect knock at your doors, you decide whether to lower the drawbridge. You determine who or what enters your sacred mental space. It's in this space that you have absolute control and where your true strength resides. How do you turn your mind into a fortress? Start by understanding the difference between external events and internal responses. While you can't influence how people treat you, you have complete control over your internal state. Guard it like a king who wouldn't allow just anyone into his fortress. Be selective about which thoughts, feelings, and interpretations you allow into your mind. A practical technique is mindfulness. Pay attention to your thoughts as they arise. Are they serving you, or are they undermining you? Mindfulness allows you to catch negative thoughts at the gates, so to speak, examining them before they infiltrate your fortress. Another strategy is to develop emotional resilience. Visualize each episode of disrespect as a simulated siege on your fortress, a test of its walls and defenses. The more you resist, the stronger those walls become. Seize every episode as an opportunity to fortify your mind, to enhance your emotional resilience, much like a king training his soldiers to withstand adversity. Remember, you can't control others' actions, but you can control how you react and how those actions affect your mind. Your mental fortress not only shields you from disrespect, but also empowers you to face any challenge with grace and wisdom. Lesson 6. Silence is your best response. The sixth lesson in our journey manifests in the wisdom of silence. In situations of disrespect, the most powerful response is often silence. As Seneca said, eloquence is to remain silent well. And sometimes the most eloquent words are the ones not spoken. Imagine this. Someone disrespects you with hurtful words, and instead of responding with anger or defending your worth, you remain silent. This seemingly simple act conveys a clear message. Disrespectful words don't deserve your energy or time. Silence has undeniable power. Instead of getting into a negative exchange, you rise above the situation. You don't engage in a verbal battle that would only fuel the fire of disrespect. Moreover, your silence may perplex the other person, prompting them to reflect on their own words and actions. Like a monarch who refrains from trivial arguments, maintain your dignity through silence. Of course, silence is not always easy, especially when facing blatant disrespect or injustice. However, remember that silence is not weakness. It is a powerful strategy. Listen to the other person, understand their perspective, but feel no obligation to respond to disrespect with more disrespect. Elevate the conversation through your silence, demonstrating that you are above negativity. Lesson 7. Forgiveness is your freedom. The seventh and final lesson in dealing with disrespect is choosing forgiveness over carrying the burden of anger and resentment. This act of letting go is an exercise in self-mastery and wisdom. Applying forgiveness not only benefits your emotional well-being, but empowers you by releasing resentment. By avoiding becoming a prisoner of disrespect, you are free to move forward, learn, and grow from the experience. Remember, forgiveness is not a sign of weakness. It is an act of strength and courage. In conclusion, when facing disrespect, embody the principles of authenticity, resilience, and fullness. Lesson 8. Negative Visualization. The 8th lesson introduces us to a counterintuitive yet incredibly effective Stoic exercise known as negative visualization. Epictetus advised that while we cannot choose our external circumstances, we can always choose how to respond to them. By practicing negative visualization, we prepare ourselves for those external circumstances, enabling us to handle them gracefully when they occur. Visualize negative scenarios, including instances of real disrespect. This practice not only prepares you for external events, but also fosters a greater appreciation for what you currently have. When you imagine losing something you value or facing adversity, your current problems, such as disrespect, are placed in a broader perspective. You realize that things could always be worse, making the present moment seem more tolerable and even pleasurable. How do you apply this to disrespect? Dedicate a few minutes each day to handle it with the grace of a Stoic sage. Remember to follow us on our TikTok, Daily Stoic YouTube, and other social media accounts such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Lesson 9. Reflection and Meditation. The 9th and final lesson is reflection and meditation. Marcus Aurelius was a staunch advocate of reflection, and his work, Meditation, stands as a timeless testament to the value of introspection. He wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." When dealing with disrespect, it's easy to get lost in the details, react impulsively, or let emotions cloud your judgment. By setting aside time each day for reflection and meditation, you allow yourself to disconnect and delve into your thoughts, creating a space where you can objectively analyze situations, including those where you've experienced disrespect. Reflecting on what led to disrespect, whether your reaction was justified, and how you might have handled the situation differently is crucial. Meditation, especially mindfulness meditation, brings peace. By dedicating time to daily reflection and meditation, you not only equip yourself with insights but also discover that you are more centered, focused, and in tune with the Stoic ideal of living in harmony with both your nature and the surrounding world. Remember Seneca's words, "True happiness is where we learn and support each other." Until next time, stay wise and virtuous. I sincerely hope that this message has been useful to you. I want to congratulate you greatly for having come this far, and for having finished the video. That means that you want to improve as a person. If you liked the video, leave your comment. You don't know what to comment. Comment, "I dare." So I know you made it to the end. If you are not yet subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and join us. Thank you for your attention. Until next time, warrior.